You know, it's kind of funny. We all, before I actually start this topic, let me let everybody know that I respect everybody's beliefs, everybody's religion. I respect everybody for what they want to believe in. And I'm not going to say I'm experienced on this path, but I've hinted at it here and there that I'm a spiritualist. Spiritualism, that's it's not even like, and it's the fact that it's not even like a particular path. It's kind of an umbrella effect. And I kind of just want to hop on here to any like beginners because when I began this path, I didn't have any like help. I didn't have anybody that kind of helped me learn it. So at the end of the day, spiritualism, in my view and perspectives, there's multiple forms of it, but the one that I tend to stick with the most is philosophy spiritualism. Like I I'm not I do believe in zodiac signs that they have somewhat of an impact upon you. Like I'm a Gemini. I am supposed to be two-faced, but in all reality, I'm not two-faced. What I am though is I have two emotions that are very prevalent within me. That is either it's kind of like a yin yang scenario. I can be a very agitated person or a very happy person, or a very sad person. And now does that play in because I kind of do have bipolar? Yes, but I firmly believe that's part of the Gemini within me. Now, do I judge anybody on their zodiac sign? No, I'm not gonna make that joke. Anyways, I'm not that type of person to judge people on their zodiac sign, upon their past actions. I judge people upon their current actions because that's current you. And at the end of the day, I respect everybody. There's not one person I don't actually respect. Uh, I mean, there's people that I severely dislike or don't trust. That don't mean I don't respect them. Because I believe everybody deserves some form of respect because we are all living and we all deserve the at least the decency of respect. Because I also live by the rule of treat others how you want to be treated. And that and now that's the basis of a lot of my beliefs. Treat others how you want to be treated, manifestation, whatever I give out in the world, the energy will be given back to me. Um, you know what? As of recent years, as of recent times, I've had a few ups and downs with like trying to be happy with somebody, and now normal people, normally people would look at it that wasn't the right person. I look at it in the perspective, yes, they weren't the right person, but they were brought into my lives for a reason, and that reason in my eyes is because I haven't deserved that kind of love yet. I haven't deserved the care of somebody willing to trust them with me or me trust them with myself, vice versa. It's that I haven't worked on myself enough. That's my way of thinking about life. It's instead of thinking I deserve anything that I have, it's that I've earned. I don't just be given stuff. I look at it in the perspective of I've earned this in my life. So I don't like using deserved in that because that sounds like, oh, I deserve this, that, and the next thing. The only way I deserve something is if I've earned it through hard work. everything that has happened to me have been done for me. I've deserved it. I've earned what happened. Um, my life falling apart few months back, or even any time my life has fallen apart, it's because of the actions that I took that led me to that. Now, do I regret anything about myself? No, quite frankly, I I'm a very carefree person nowadays. I mean, I don't like giving into my anger, and that's something that I need to work on myself. I know I do, and I know it's something that is holding me back from being able to be bliss and happy. Uh, I mean, if you look at past videos, I feel like guys could actually notice a difference between of how I used to act to how I act now. There's a clear discrepancy there, and it's because I started this spiritual path, like, I want to say middle of me doing YouTube. I thought about it, I pondered, because I used to be an atheist. I used to be a full blown atheist. That started because when my dad and grandpa died within the same month, I lost all faith in anything. I thought the world was just bullshit. This, that, next thing, I fell into a Great Depression for a while, and I shut a lot of people out, gave up on a lot, and just allowed my hatred, sadness, and anger to take over a lot of my life, and my life just kept getting more shit, more shit, more shit. But at the end of the day, it's kind of good that I went through that, because I understand everything happens for a reason, and for them being taken away from me was to help me grow up and become the man that I was destined to be. We all have a destiny. Some of us haven't discovered yet. We all have a path that we pave ourselves, but I part of my spiritualism is that I firmly believe that our bodies are merely a vessel, and our soul is immortal, but our body is not. And our soul kind of needs a vessel to keep living. I mean, to keep going, and if that makes sense, it's and hence why I think when we're born, we're crying because we're forgetting our past lives, and because of that immense trauma, brains are already proven to do this. It's when our brains have so much trauma within that it just blocks out those memories. Kind of like where deja vu happens, PTSD. It's where your brain flashbacks to a memory where it doesn't want to remember, but it does. And I believe the reason why certain people are just naturally talented at something, that just wouldn't make sense to be naturally talented at anything, really. I believe it's because our souls were curated for something. And what I firmly believe what my soul was meant to do was to prove odds. I've proven a lot of odds. I'm not going to get into that, except a personal stuff. One day, when I'm a little bit bigger, I'll do like a story of who's RAPTER, and you guys will hear the past. And not a lot of people do. I don't expect a lot of people to understand, but that's besides the point. That's another thing. I don't care what people think of me nowadays. It's not. I've stressed myself so much because of that. I'm a very prideful person. I believe a lot of things within myself that a lot of people think you're not him. I believe I am him. Like, not even, that sounds so fucking cringe, but I firmly believe that I whatever I do if I put in the effort. There's never been one time that I haven't, and that's the same thing with y'all. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do whatever you want. Just put in the effort. There has never been a fighter that has become the greatest by not fighting. There is, I hate doing this because I'm not a big fan of PewDiePie. I'm not. But I can't ignore what he did. He blew so far up because he put in the time, he put in the effort, this, that, and the next thing. Anybody that is the greatest at whatever they do, they put in the time, effort, and did their best to achieve it. And it's basically, long story short, manifestation, yin yang, zodiac signs. Not really into like the actual energy stones and stuff. Do I believe they could do work? A little bit. I mean, I haven't tested it myself because I don't have the resources or the knowledge upon that. So any of my spiritualism people, please leave a comment. I want to hear more. I'm not a veteran in this stuff. I would consider myself not a newbie, not a newcomer, but I would say like have a good grasp on a lot. But there's certain bits pieces of the stuff that I know that I'm like, okay, this branches into that, this, that, and the next thing. Anyways, guys, again, let me preface this. I respect everybody in their belief system. Just kind of want to get that out there so y'all don't think I'm trying to dish y'all. But yeah. Anyways, guys, remember to live life, not just life. It's a really good day out where I'm at. You know what? If it's a good day out, go for a walk. Go outside. Go sit out in the sun. Do some. You thank me later. Peace out, Raptor and Epic. Remember to live a life, not just life. Remember to hit that subscribe button, post notifications, and that like button. This is going to be under Motivation Time Raptor playlist, but it's going to be a little bit different from what I normally post because it's purely motivational, non-biasy here. But this one's going to be a little bit more biased because I'm explaining my belief system. Anyways, guys, peace out, Raptor and Epic, and hold on. Deuces!